Okay, guys, so the overwhelming vote was to do the Book of Maccabees.
Yes.
And we'll do Treasar at some other point. But to be Yotzei Zayin Treasar, because there really is one book of Treasar we really should do before Chanukah. So let's take
Guys.
Chaggai, thank you. Let's take 10-15 minutes and do Chaggai, and then we'll do the Book of Maccabees. Very quickly, God. Okay. The reason that it's worth doing Chaggai before Chanukah, Chaggai is a very, very short book. Very quickly. Guys. Very quickly. So Chaggai. When is Chaggai written? Chaggai is written at the beginning of the period of the rebuilding of the Beit HaMikdash, after the permission was given to rebuild the Beit HaMikdash. It's a very short book. It is only 2 prakim. But it is critical to understanding the book of Chanukah, the story of Chanukah. Chaggai. And I'll do this very quickly, but it's just a vort you should know. So let's do this. Joel apparently knew that, and there he's leaving. You know this. Okay, good. But then we'll go to the book of Maccabees. Okay. So let me quickly summarize the book of Chaggai for you. So if you look at the beginning of Chaggai, Darius, since you know everything about Treasar, how does Chaggai start?
No idea, because I'm still in...
Oh, good, so you don't know this yet.
Year of King Darius.
Very good. So it starts off, B'shnat Shtayim l'Daryavesh HaMelech B'chodesh HaShishi B'yom Echad LaChodesh. Hayad Var Adonai ben Biad Chaggai and Aviel Zerubbabel ben Shaltiel Pachat Yehuda Yehoshua ben Yotzadak HaKohen HaGadol Lemor. In the second year of Darius, on the 6th month, on the first day. What day is that?
1.
First day, 6th month. Rosh Chodesh Elul, thank you. Hashem speaks to Chaggai, and he tells him the following: Kol Amar Adonai Tzvaot Lemor Ha'amazeh Amru Lo Eit Beit Adonai Lihi Banot. He says, people are saying that the time to build the Beit HaMikdash has not come. Now, this is a problem in Ezra Nehemiah. This is a problem in Chaggai. The Jews have permission already to rebuild the Beit HaMikdash. In Ezra, it's more permission, as Zev knows, to build the walls of Yerushalayim, and they are procrastinating.
Why?
Because they're procrastinating. So God says to them, "Vahidvar Adonai b'yad Chaggai anavi lemor, Ha'ei lachem atem lashevet batechem sfunim v'abayit hazeh charei." What are you doing? You're living in your nice houses, and the Beit HaMikdash is still destroyed. V'ata kol amar Adonai tzvaot simu levavchem al derechichem zruatem arbei v'avei ma'arachol v'ein l'tzava shaso v'ein l'shachra lavosh v'ein l'chamlo v'mistaker mistaker el tzror nakov. And therefore, because, look how good it's been for you, because you haven't done what you're supposed to do to build the Beit HaMikdash. You're sowing a lot, and you bring in little. You eat, you're not satisfied. You drink, you're not full. You put on clothes, but you're not warm. Right? Basically, nothing works for you because I'm angry at you. Right? You should take the lesson. Therefore, Kol Amar Adonai Tzvaot Simu Levavchem Al Derechichem Alu Ar V'Aveitem Eitz Uvnu Abayit Ve'eretz Sebo Ve'Kavda Amar Adonai. So listen, consider what's going on. Go up to the hills. Go, build, get wood, build the Beit HaMikdash, find favor with me, and I will be glorified. And that is the first Nevuah. Okay? If we skip ahead to the second Nevuah, is in Perek Aleph Pasuk Tedvav. B'yom esrim v'arba lachodesh b'ashishi b'shnat shtayim l'Daryavesh HaMelech. So the second Nevuah is on the 24th day of the 6th month, right? Which is, thank you, Chaf Dalet Elul. Sorry, this is not the next Nevuah. This is the end. One pasuk too far here. That in pasuk Yudalet, Vayar Adonai Ruach Zerubbabel ben Shaltiel Pachat Yehuda that Ruach Yehoshua ben Yotzadak Kohen HaGadol that Ruach Kol Shevit Ha'am Vayavo Vayasum Malacha B'Veit Adonai Tzvaot Elohehem. The Spirit of God rested on Zerubbabel and on the Kohen Gadol Yehoshua ben Yotzadak, and they started building the Beit HaMikdash on the 24th day of Elul. Okay, that is the second date that we find out. Then the next parak begins with the next Nevuah. Bashvi'i on the 21st day of the 7th month, God speaks to Chaggai again. What day is that? Close. Hoshana Rabbah. 21st day of the 7th month is the 21st day of Tishrei, 7th day of Sukkot. Close, but one day off. Right? Hoshana Rabbah. God speaks to him again. And he tells him again, talk to Zerubbabel, who's the governor, talk to the Kohen Gadol. And he says to them, who is left who saw the Beit HaMikdash in its former splendor, and how does it look to you? It must seem like nothing. Right? Why does he say this, Zeph? Right? What does he say? Why on this day does he say this nevuah?
Because that's when it was made the first time.
No.
Because the whole Simcha Beit HaShoeva,
Because they were all irregulars. The end of Sukkot, they went to the Beit HaMikdash, and remember from Ezra, in Ezra we find out that the second Beit HaMikdash is not as beautiful as the first Beit HaMikdash. So what happens when they build the Beit HaMikdash, according to Ezra?
So the old men cry.
The old men cry, the young men rejoice, and you can't tell which is which, because there's this mix of tears from the people who saw the original Beit HaMikdash, and the joy of the people who have never seen the other Beit HaMikdash, and therefore are happy in this one. So, Hashem has to turn to the people who now come to the Beit HaMikdash at the end of Sukkot, who are now, right, the young people are happy, the old people are miserable. And what does he say to them? Vatach, chazak, Zerubbabel, Num Adonai, chazak, Yoshua ben Yosadaka, Kohen Gadol, v'chazak, kol ha'aretz, Num Adonai, v'asu, ki ani itchem, Num Adonai Tzvaot. Be strong, because I'm with you. I'm with you. I know it doesn't look like it. I know this Beit HaMikdash isn't perfect. But I'm with you. My spirit is with you. Don't worry. You think I'm not with you? You think things are not miraculous like they were in the Beit HaMikdash? Just wait. Very quickly, very soon, I am going to shake the world. The earth, the sea, the dry land. Just wait. Honor is coming. I'm going to shake the world. I'm going to bring honor back to the Beit HaMikdash because Liha Kesef, Liha Zahav, Num Adonai Tzvaot. Gold is mine, silver is mine. Gadol yeh kvod habayit hazeh acharon min harishon. I promise you, this Beit HaMikdash will be greater than the first. Amar Adonai Tzvaot, u'makom hazeh etein shalom ne'um Adonai Tzvaot. So the second nevuah in Chaggai is on Hoshana Rabbah. He turns to the people who saw the Beit HaMikdash and says, "You think this is not as glorious as the first Beit HaMikdash?
Just wait.
Just wait." Next nevuah, pasuk Yud, Be'esrim v'arba latchi'i. And now you'll see why this matters for what we're going to do, and we'll also need it when we read the book of Maccabees. Third nevuah, 24th day of the 9th month, also known as
Slave.
Yes, so the 24th is therefore the day before Chanukah. The day before Chanukah, not yet, Chanukah hasn't happened yet. Bishnat shtayim l'daryaveh shayad var Adonai al Chaggai and Chanukah. Chaggai gets a new nevuah. Kol amar Adonai Tzvaot, sh'alna et ha'kohanim Torah lemor. Seek the following psak from the Kohanim. Hein yisa ish b'sar kodesh b'chnaf bigdo v'naga b'chnafo el alechem el anazid ve'el hayayin ve'el hashemen ve'el kol ma'achal ha'yikdash v'yanu ha'kohanim v'yomru lo. If a man is carrying sacrificial flesh in his clothes with the fold that touches bread and stew and wine and oil or anything else, will it become holy? And they said, no, that doesn't make things holy. Vayomer Chaggai migat tamei nefesh b'chol eila yitma ve'eno kodim vayomer yitma. But what if someone who's tamei touches these? Does that make it tamei? They say, absolutely. So Vayan Chaggai vayomer kein ha'amazeh v'chein ha'goy hazeh lifanai num Adonai v'chein kol ma'aseh yedem asher yakrivu sham tamehu. And he says that's exactly what these people are like. Everything they touch, tamei. V'ata simu na levavchem min hayom hazeh v'mala miterem shum even el even beichal Adonai. And now take thought from this day. As long as no stone has been laid on another in the house of the Lord, in Beit HaMikdash, right? If you want to heap 20 measures, it would yield only 10. If one came to the wine vat to skim up 50 measures, it would only have 20. Meaning, I've told you enough times, build a Beit HaMikdash, you're still not doing it. And until you do that, you are not going to be successful. I've struck you down, etc. So pay attention from today and on. What's today and on? Meaning starting tomorrow, which is the 25th. Thank you. The 25th day of Kislev, also known as Chanukah. Pay attention, because this is the day you are going to establish the Beit HaMikdash. And then, Pasuk Chaf, he gives him a second nevuah on the same day. This is the end of Chaggai. It's a very short book. He got a second nevuah on the 24th day of Kislev. And moral Zerubbabel, Pachat Yudah Lemor, Ani Marish the Shammai ve'aretz. I will now shake heaven. V'afachti kisei mamlachot v'ishmati chozek mamlachot hagoyim v'afachti merkavav v'rochveh v'yardu sim v'rochvehem ish becherev achiv. I'm going to shake the heaven and the earth. I'll overturn the thrones of kingdoms, destroy the might of the kingdoms of the nation. I will overturn the chariots and their drivers, horses and their riders shall fall, each by the sword of his fellow. By Yom Ahu Neum Adonai Tzvaot Ekachaz Zerubbabel ben Shaltiel Avdinu Adonai v'samticha kochotam kachotam tivecha b'cherti Neum Adonai Tzvaot. And on that day I will take you, Zerubbabel, and I will make you my signet, my signature, for I have chosen you. So says Hashem. That is the book of Chaggai. Why is this important? So Yaakov Emden points out this is important because you cannot understand Chanukah if you don't understand Chaggai. Why is Chanukah on the day that it is?
Because Chaggai said it would be.
Because Chaggai said it would be. Because Chaggai promised. Right? It's not just that it said it would be. What happened on Chanukah on the time of Chaggai? They actually got around to rededicating the Beit HaMikdash. And because they did that, what was God's promise to them?
That it'll be completed. Like it'll be like
that I will destroy your enemies, the great powers of the world who think they're so powerful. I will perform miracles and I will destroy them. Does that sound familiar? There's two themes: that the Beit HaMikdash is rededicated and that God allows the destruction of these powerful enemies. Please tell me that sounds familiar to you. Good. There's another mystery. What?
I think it might have a holiday or something.
Yes, exactly. And when you add to that that happens on the 25th day of Kislev, that should sound familiar, also known as Chanukah. And then the last point is something that we'll see in the book of Maccabees, is that in the book of Maccabees you find that why did they make Chanukah as long as they did? What were they trying to commemorate? What holiday? Sukkot. In the book of Maccabees, Sukkot is the model for Chanukah. Why was it modeled on Sukkot? Because Chanukah was promised on Sukkot because the Jews were depressed because they didn't get to rededicate the Beit HaMikdash in the way they were happy with on Sukkot, and God told them, don't worry, it will be better, and that turned out to be Chanukah. So 200 years later, when you get to a new rededication of the Beit HaMikdash, they model it on the rededication of Chaggai, which itself was a delayed celebration of Sukkot because they were depressed on Sukkot. Right, and therefore they made a holiday which is parallel to Sukkot, 7 plus 1, right, 8 days, which is one of the reasons. This is Yaakov Emden's answer to why Chanukah is 8 days, because it was commemorating the 7 plus 1 days of Sukkot Shmini Atzeret, based on Chaggai, where the theme was doubled. Rededication of the Beit HaMikdash, plus destruction of enemies, which is an expression of what, and this is the key really, that's what allows the Beit HaMikdash to become great. That's what he says. You think the Beit HaMikdash is great, that's not true. It will be when my presence is manifest, because the miracles I'll perform against your enemies, which if that doesn't sound familiar from Chanukah, then you don't know Chanukah at all. Right? And that's what Yaakov Emden points out. And that's why you have to understand the book of Chaggai, right, to understand what Chanukah is really doing. And I will just leave you with one more thing before we go to the book of Maccabees, lest you think that there is no resonance of this in halacha and that this is just speculation by an achron. There is a very interesting halachic statement in the Gemara. Right? Whose statement in the Gemara that indicates that this is that there?
Beit Shammai.
Beit Shammai. Thank you. The Beit Shammai thinks that the candles of Chanukah descend. Right, yes, a Tanaitic statement. Tanaitic statement, Tanai Gemara, because
based on the bulls.
Yeah.
Because the Parei Achag, that we parallel them to the Karbanot of Sukkot, which go down in order, and that's why he thinks you go from 8 to 1. Why, in God's name, would He model the candles after Sukkot, if not for the fact that Sukkot, in fact, is at some level the model for Hanukkah? That is Rabbi Yaakov Emden, 15 minutes.
Also, wasn't like in Moed Katan, it talks about the original Chinuk despised.
Good. There are other indications, but this was the very short version because people really wanted Maccabees. But I figured I at least had to do this part. But as I said, 15 minutes. I have it on the timer. Okay, good.